Oh, ladies and gents, welcome back. Another spring day out here. Well, surprise, surprise, it's not raining for 5 minutes. Well, today it's going to be an interesting one. I would like to work on the Bultaco. We have that electronic ignition, so we're going to attempt to install that. I've never installed an electronic one like this before. I did read the directions. It doesn't look insanely hard, but yeah, we're going to give that a go. And then I do believe the water company is bringing down a generator for us to service. Don't know if that's something we're going to do today, but yeah, let's play with the Bultaco. All right, boys and girls, here she is, the Power Dynamo Vape ignition. So I don't know, looks pretty nice. Everything's nice and new and shiny. That'll look, whoop, that's not going to mount up right. We'll have to figure something out for that guy. I don't know if it'll work on that one, maybe, I don't know. So we'll have to figure something out for that, but that's not a huge deal. I can always make a little plate to mount it or drill some stuff out. New stator here. All that looks nice and clean. It's got a nice little rubber boot to slide in the groove. Comes with a new nut for the shaft, and apparently you have to take out the keyway. So, oh, also new flywheel here. So yeah, I read through the directions, and basically, yeah, first things first, take the keyway out, and then we're gonna mount this bad boy up. And then there's some marks. I read it yesterday, so I'm gonna have to reread what we're doing here. All right, our good friends at the water company brought this bad boy down. 5,500 water. She's got the old Briggs and Stratton into her, and she's been sitting a few years, and the dogs are thoroughly investigating, of course. But yeah, we need to do a service on this thing, but I think probably be a good idea to give it a little hose off first. Got to be careful. There's no filter or anything on it, but yeah. Back to the Bultaco though. It's a Bultaco kind of day, at least till maybe later this afternoon. But yeah, just going through the directions, and I'm gonna pop this cover off now that we got a minute. Right, now that we got our side cover off, we need to remove this woodruff key right here. Let's see if I can get in there for you. That little guy there. So these things are, normally it's just a half a moon. Like, I didn't put this thing together, but I'm guessing it should just be a half a moon. And we're going to get in here with a chisel and just see if we can tap down on this, and it should raise the other side up. Ouch. See if we can get some grippies on there. All right. Bingo. So you don't need that guy. That is now useless. And I'm gonna just clean that out before we put anything else together, because I like it clean. Right, so we're gonna put the stator on, and if you look closely right there, there is a timing mark. Now that is important because you need to line that up with the flywheel, and the stator is just held on. You just put it in place, and then there's 3 screws that hold it in. Little screws right there, easy breezy. They're Phillips. Bingo. All right, one issue that I have found is this piece right here is way too wide for the slot that I have, and I sent my old piece back to Hughes Bultaco, so we're gonna have to make something work here. That's okay, minor detail, as long as we can get the darn thing running first. Alright, so now that we have the stator in, the timing mark is right there, and the timing mark right there on the flywheel, we're just going to set that there for now. So, what you want to do is, according to the directions here, I don't have a factory service manual, and the one I have sucks, so they say 2 to 2.5 millimeters before top dead center for the correct setting on the timing. Well, you take out a spark plug. In my case, I have 2 spark plugs. And at top dead center for me, for some reason with this Allen, it is just under that bracket. So I'm going to use that bracket to measure off of my 2 millimeters, which is super tiny, from behind top dead center. And then we'll proceed from there, I suppose. Alright, so I carefully slid the flywheel on and going to try to line it up the very best that we can. And then a couple washers go on. And then we got this big old nut here that holds the flywheel on. So we're all clamped down here. The next thing we have to do to mount the coil, I need to modify the mount just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. There's a little tab here, and it's gonna go like this. But I'm gonna grind off some of this tab here so it fits just a little bit better. So this is much better. I might make a plate or something, I don't know, to bolt it there. I think for now, let's just leave it here and make sure it works. Alright, we are making big progress here. So the brown wire is a ground, and then the red and white wires, you have to put the little connector on here. And red to red, white to white, that's pretty easy. And then here we have a regulator. So on the other side of this tab, I just ground it off so we can mount this guy here, and everything should be kind of tucked out of the way and nice and neat. Yeah, so far so good. After looking at the diagram here, it appears that the regulator rectifier is just for lighting. There's two wires that come off the stator to it, but that's just power, and then it's to ground, and it even says lighting equipment. So we are not going to use that, and just hook up the regular stator to the coil. Alright guys, check this out. Got the ignition all hooked up, and hopefully you can see it on here. We got good spark. So that's awesome. Still need to button everything up and all that, but at least we do have spark. Hopefully, timing wise, everything's good. I followed the instructions, I lined up the marks. You know, I don't know what else we could have done. Like I was saying, the regulator here is just for the lights, and this bike doesn't have lights, so I'll probably just take that off. And gonna have to clean up the wiring here a little bit. Hopefully I can get it looking good and up and out of the way. Maybe even shorten it, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Oh, surprise, surprise, it's raining again. Only today it's raining, but it's really bright out, which is awesome. I love that. Is winter ever gonna be over? Hopefully I finish the Bultaco before winter's over. Alright guys, I hope this video helped you out big time, and if it did, don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. It helps out the program big time. I work on all kinds of different stuff and buy all kinds of different bikes and whatnot, and we have a good time. So yeah, if you're new, thanks for stopping in. And tomorrow we're gonna start this bad boy. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time tonight. We're running out of daylight, and I gotta cook dinner. But tomorrow we're gonna get back after it. Gonna get this thing started. It's gonna be awesome. So don't forget to tune in tomorrow, and we'll see you on the next one.